What's up guys, Phoebe here, and this is failed Druid guide. It's the last Druid guide I'm going to do, at least for the specs at least. I'll go through the core abilities. You have Shred and Mangle. These two are your main combo point builders. Shred is what you want to use all the time, but you can only use it when you're behind a target, so use Mangle when you can't get behind. But yeah, Shred is the main one. You got Rake, Rip and Savage Roll. These are all like, well, Rake and Rip are bleeds and Savage Roll is buff. So you want to keep Rake on the target and you want to keep a 5 combo point Rip on the target. You also want to keep up this buff because it increases your physical damage done by 30%. And then you also have Ferocious Bite. You want to use this when either one of two times. You want to use it when the target is below 25% HP because it resets Rip, or you want to use it when you have when Rip has enough time left for you to build up more 5 combo points again to use another Rip before it runs out. So you can use like Rip, then use a Ferocious Bite, then use a Rip again. So you can probably do that in your burst phase because you need cooldowns up. But anyway, we're gonna go through some other moves that you have. I'll go inside Catfall. Actually, I don't have it there, but I'll go find it. There it is. You have Berserk. This is one of your cooldowns. It reduces the energy cost of all your abilities by 50%. You use it off cooldown. When it comes off cooldown, you use it straight away. You also have Tiger's Fury, which it gives you 60 energy and increases your physical damage done by 15%. But you can't use it while you have Berserk up. So a good thing to do would be to, well, it depends. I mean, you just want to you could line it up with Berserk. You could like DPS and then pop it, or use it after Berserk's finished. I don't know. You just want to use that on cooldown as well. So it's got a short cooldown. So it's pretty nice. All right, I'll go through my talents. I mean, most of them, the really two that matter are the 90 talent, the 60 talent, and the other ones don't really matter too much. But I like Wild Charge. It's quite nice. You leap behind. So, Nature Swiftness because it's for healing. Mighty Bash and Typhoon for CT. Incarnation and Nature Visual. These ones on this row, Soul of the Forest, Incarnation are the ones you want to choose out of. I personally chose Incarnation because I like that. And on this one, you want to you can choose any of these really. But it all depends on how you want to play. I like just increasing damage, and depending on what you choose here, depending on your stat priority, I'll leave a link to which which talents and which stats you need depending on which talents you pick. I'll go through the stats for my talents, so then you know that. But I'll go through. I'll go through glyphs. There's an important glyph actually, and it's a Savage Roll. It lets you use it with all combo points, and there's a 12-second duration. It's quite nice for a start of the fight, or I don't know. I prefer to just keep it up, like at the start, and then use a 5 combo point on it because then it lasts 42 seconds. That's quite long. And the other two are just for convenience, really. This one here, you get 28% extra healing while in Catfall, just helping the healers. And this one is when Berserk or Tiger's Fury is active, Shred has no positional requirements. So if say you're in a fight where you can't shred, when you have these buffs up, you can shred. So it's a bit more DPS. I don't know. I guess you could use Rebirth instead of that on fights where you don't need it, but I don't know. It's not really, Rebirth or any of these aren't really that important. The main one is Savage or Savagery. Okay, I will go through the strat priority. It all depends on the talents, like I said. Well, with my talents, it is it's Mastery, then Crit, then Haste, and then Hit and Expertise. I'm in my tank gear at the moment, so I have capped Expertise, and I go for Crit as tank, but that doesn't matter. But yeah, you want to go for Mastery, then Crit, then Haste, then you want to get your Hit and Expertise capped. I guess the Hit and Expertise cap is nice anyway. Well, you wouldn't really need the Expertise cap most of the time, but I don't know. I guess you can. I'll leave that link, like I said, and you can play around with the talents and the stats yourself. Anyway, now I'll go through the rotation. You also have another move I wanted to. You have Fairy Fire. How do you say it? You keep that on the target at all times unless there is another say there's a warrior that puts it on automatically, then you don't really need to. But for purposes, I'll show you how I'd DPS. Never mind. Whatever. When you start, you want to use Savage Roar, and then you want to. Well, I'll just leap in, but whatever. You don't need to leap. So yeah, Savage Roar. I'm going to use Fairy Fire, and then I'm going to use Incarnation. Keep up, get a rake up, get rip up, and keep using Ravage. Keep rake up, keep your bleeds up, and now also keep up Savage Roar. I don't really, and then yeah, just keep going like that. As long as you have your bleeds up and whatever. I can use the Fortress Bite here because I'll probably have enough time to get the common points to get another rip out before it ends. It's just about to end and I can almost do it, but you know, in a different, you know, if you was playing properly, you'd decide, you know, you'd probably be able to decide whether you want to use it. Use Tiger's Fury on cooldown. Just want to go through Incarnation for a second actually. What this does, you have a move called Ravage which you can use in stealth, and it is, you know, it's really strong. You see there it hit 169k compared to Shred which hit 96k. That's, you know, that's a lot. So what Incarnation does, it lets you use it outside of stealth. Well, let's use all your abilities outside of stealth so you can stun also, but you know, with Pounce, is it Pounce? It is, yeah, Pounce. But yeah, so you just, what you want to do, single target. You want to use Savage Roar to start with, Fairy Fire if there's no other buff. You want to leap in, pop all your cooldowns, which will be Incarnation, Nature's Vigil, and Berserk. Spam Ravage, get Rake up, use Rip, keep up Savage Roar. Spam some more Ravage, keep Rake up, and if you can, use Ferocious Bite or Rip, depending on what you need to use. Because Thingy lasts, what is it? Berserk lasts 15 seconds and Incarnation only lasts 30 seconds. So when Berserk runs out, you can use Tiger's Fury, and then so you know you stack your cooldowns some even more. But I guess what you could do is you could start with just Incarnation, Nature's Vigil, and then use that Tiger's Fury, then use Berserk afterwards. It all depends how you want to do it, but yeah, that's pretty much it. There's also I'm gonna go through the multi-target rotation. It's just, well, really it's just swipe. What you want to do is you want to keep the thrash bleed up, which then the swipe, it does 20% more damage on bleeding targets. So you know, you'll thrash and you'll just want to swipe. You also I guess depending on the situation, you also get combo points, so you can keep up Savage Roar, which is what you want to do. So you do more damage with swipe and thrash itself, and use Tiger's Fury on cooldown again. But you can use your cooldowns with it, depending on if it's, you know, if you need to AOE quick or whatever. But it just depends. You can decide for yourself, whatever. All right, yeah. I think that's everything. I'll doing another video which will be me doing a dungeon, you know, like all the other guides. I'll go through DPS, you know, all that. So yeah, if you liked and it helped, leave a like. Thanks for watching and see you next time.